So sometimes I don't really need a perfume with a lot of musk because I admit that. But today, let's get a little therapy. What's going on, YouTube? You know what it is. It's your favorite perfumer's favorite perfumer, Casper Parfums. And today we are doing from the house of INITIO Parfums Musk Therapy. Another sample from scentsplit.com. So I have no idea what this smells like. I think I could take a guess. It might smell a little musky. Hopefully it smells musky. Just real quick, the thing with a lot of musk are that sometimes they could kind of go under the radar in perfumes. A lot of times they're like foundational type things. There's hundreds of musks. Some of them are really expensive and some of them are super cheap. It all depends. So we're gonna find out. So let's go. Tree sprayed him. Let it air out a little bit. I don't smell it. Oh yeah, there you go. Oh, it's powdery. Oh, this is okay. Not what I expected. Okay, so off rip you could pick up. So there's like definitely Hedione for sure. There's Hedione in there. Hedione kind of works with everything, but Hedione has like a flattening effect. A lot of times, like people in the perfume making world, a lot of people think that because they add Hedione, they're just going to get this diffusion, and it's not necessarily the case because it has to be worked with. But you can absolutely smell it in here. It might even be Hedione HC. I don't know. So HC is just it's a isomer, so it's like a I don't know, Hedione 2.0. You want to call it that? Okay, so you smell some bergamot. It might just be one of the linolols or linalool acetate. I don't know if I've spoken about them both before, but they both are in bergamot, usually at a higher ratio. Kind of makes up the odor of it. There's a little limonene in there, which kind of gives like orange. It's so I'm smelling this thing. It's called cassis base, or in French, cassis base, base. Maybe I don't speak French. So it's like a black currant. I'm actually picking that up because black currant kind of has like this little. I don't know how to explain it. So something with black currant, there's this thing called dimethyl sulfide. What that is, it's like it's weird and it's ridiculously strong. It's like this like really funky, like almost like hard boiled eggs and fruit. It's weird, man. It's a weird smell. But it's kind of like the funk that goes with it. So realistically, this doesn't smell musky at all. There's probably a boatload of musk in here, but I don't know. I can't really tell. So it's not strong, that's for sure. This is definitely like skin scent. Like it's nice though. Now I'm picking up something like a little chocolatey. I don't know if there's any chocolate in here. The bergamot's completely gone, and bergamot typically does that. It's not really a long-lasting type material. Whether it's natural or, as I said, if you use like linalool or linalool acetate in isolation, same thing. They don't really last that long, especially on skin. On a strip, you probably get a couple hours, but okay. So now I'm smelling something called heliotropin. I don't know if it's in there, but it's what I'm smelling. And heliotropin is one of the easiest things I think to smell in a fragrance once you smell it because it smells like a floral sweet Play-Doh. I don't know if you guys ever used Play-Doh as kids or as adults for some reason why. Hopefully you don't eat it, but it's definitely like that's really what it smells like, and I'm picking it up so that black currant smell is kind of gone, and it's mostly just it's like sweet, but it's not really musky. I'm just trying to think of what musk this might be because I'm not really. And maybe I'm going a little crazy, but I could kind of smell some sandalwood, like something. Because so there's so when it comes to sandalwood, there's like a multitude of like category, I guess. So in sandalwood, there's the creamier slightly woody type stuff, and then there's the more harsh, closer to what we call super amber type things. So there's things like norlimbinol, which would be more like a harsher wood as opposed to something creamy and nice. So something like that would be maybe Sandalore is like a very popular one. It's restricted too, so that sucks, whatever. This smells like another perfume. Why does every perfume I smell like another perfume? I know why. Lack of originality, maybe. And it feels like, so with a lot of sandalwood like materials, so there's something that's called Bactinol, or there's like 37 names for it. There's Bactinol, Sangenol, whatever. Anyways, a lot of sandalwood type materials have a tendency to also do what I was mentioning about Hedion, and it has this very, I'm just gonna lay on you, weigh on you type effect. Like, and so it could bring things down. It's not that it doesn't help things elevate, and you really do have to meticulously work with it. I'm not saying that, you never know really what the case was or what the intention was behind making a perfume. So sometimes when you're smelling things and you kind of have the idea of what's technically behind it, sometimes I have to put myself in their shoes and say, well, what is my intention? Do I want this to smell heavily in sandalwood? Probably not. You're calling it Musk Therapy. I assume you really want to smell musky, which is not actually doing, because I don't know. You know what this actually smells like? To be honest, this is going to sound crazy, but this smells like the long dry down of 1 million from Paco Rabanne. Because Paco Rabanne had like that sweet, heavy on the tonalide. Musk Tetralin is the name of it. Tonalide. It's a powder. And it's very clean, but when combined with other things, so on its own, it's super clean. But on I think because it's in combination with certain fruit molecules and sweetness, probably from the heliotropin and stuff. Oh, shouts out to the mic. You know how we do. Maybe I'll get a mic stand one day. And actually a good mic. This is $20 Amazon joint. It works, right? Doing good. Killing it. Yeah, this definitely smells like 1 million. If you ever smell this, and if you have smelled 1 million, it really smells like the dry down, and it's just not as fruity. Definitely smells like 1 million. They had to take the DNA. There's no way they didn't. Or like at least maybe that long dry down musk aspect. So this smells like it's already in the base. All the top is gone. This is probably just gonna stay linear for the rest of it. Notes. Check it out. INITIO PARFUM Musk Therapy. I like the name. It's actually kind of cool. I'm here to see Dr. Musk. Okay. Main forwards, who cares? Who made it? Oh, they don't say who made this? Does INITIO Parfums have like their in-house kind of thing? No, it doesn't say who made it. Alright, well. Maybe because you stole the DNA from something else. That's they're too guilty to put the name out there. Like, nah, we're not gonna name you. Okay, so notes. Oh wow. Who's better than me? The notes are white musk. I'm not trying to go on another marketing tangent, but white musk, black currant, bergamot, mandarin orange, magnolia, white sandalwood, and Hedion. Okay. So I was right about everything. I don't smell anything magnolia-like, or what might even constitute magnolia. Firmenich makes this thing called Magnolis E number. It's fire. It's fire. It definitely has in it something called paracresyl phenyl acetate or paracresyl acetate. They're very similar and they're kind of hard for me to tell apart. They're both paracresyl phenyl acetate is a powder and it smells like horse, barnyardy. That's early. Let me stretch. Definitely smells like a barnyard horse. Super nice with florals, but it's very strong. It smells really good. It also makes up a large part, I think, of something called animalis base. which if you've smelled Kuros, you've smelled Animalis base, because it's like probably 5-6% of that perfume. It's super cool. I love that. And it goes really nice if you make Chypras at a low concentration, and it just like carries throughout the fragrance. Also, I'm pretty sure it's in Diaghilev. Because you could kind of pick it up. And for some reason, why when that blends with peach, I'm going way off. It's not about Musk Therapy. We'll get to that one day. So I hate when they list molecules, because that tells me you're just fucking lazy, dude. Just put jasmine then. Make me feel better. White sandalwood. Okay, so calling BS again, man. They gotta stop with these marketing shenanigans. Listen, I have a desire and a goal to make and sell perfumes one day. I do really want to do that. I want to leave my job and I want to make perfumes from the bottom of my heart. I really enjoy making perfumes and I want to sell them, and I want people to enjoy my creativity. But I'll never tell you this has white sandalwood. What the? If there's white sandalwood, right? Because remember, the laws of the universe tell us that there's polarity. That means there's black sandalwood? No, because there isn't white sandalwood. There's just sandalwood. That's it. And there's sandalwood-like materials, and this most probably doesn't contain actual sandalwood. Now, in regards to actual sandalwood, the most prized of sandalwoods was from the area of Mysore in India, and they're no longer able to produce it. I forgot why. I really don't remember why. You could look into it yourself. There's a thing called Google. You can use that. And so that sandalwood, I've never smelled it. I don't know. I couldn't get my hands on it, because by the time I got into Perfumer, I'm pretty sure like it wasn't even available. You could probably buy it though. I'm not even looking to buy it. I don't really care, to be honest. So sandalwood, actual sandalwood, it contains things called santalol. So there's alpha and beta santalol. So it's an alcohol, and that's kind of what gives its odor. And I'm sure there's a lot of other things, but so actual sandalwood has like a creamy aspect to it. And to me, I feel like sandalwood isn't really woody per se. It's kind of strange. It is woody, but to me, I feel like sandalwood is more akin to an impression or like a fantasy of a human smell. It's a strange thing, and maybe that's just me. I don't know, but that's just what I get from it. There's like this real human-like aspect to real sandalwood. Maybe I'm just a moron. Probably not, though. I think I'm pretty kind of brilliant, a little bit. Magnolia, yeah, I don't smell that. Now, the same thing with like white musk. So a lot of times people call things white musk, especially when you go to buy them for descriptions and things like that. They're like white musk, white musk, white musk. Again, is it musky or not? Yes, then it's a must. I hate all these extra things that they just add on to it. Let's give it another spin. Yeah, this is 1 million all day. Fuck boy. Whoa. It probably won't pick it up because I'm going on a strip. Now, for those of you who don't know, a lot of times people do reviews, they smell things on strips. So in making perfumes, you'd be surprised at how many times I'll initially test something like a trial on a strip, and then you go to smell it on skin, and it's pretty different in a lot of cases. So a lot of the times the blending and figuring out where you want your own stuff to go definitely got to go on skin. Oh, what? All day. Yo, my nose is, that's a guinea schnoz, man. That's a big guinea schnoz, and I got some skills. I don't know any cool skills. Napoleon Dynamite? Yeah, it's just lacking that fruity quality, but it definitely shares a lot of similarities in that dry down. That's pretty good. Because listen, at the end of the day, okay, I get it. 1 million people are like, dude, come on. It's 2023. You still wearing 1 million? I would spray it every once in a while because honestly, I think it smells mad good. And then they call like a club fragrance and stuff like. You don't, dude, you can do anything wearing 1 million. You could go play basketball playing 1 million. You could go skiing wearing 1 million. People are gonna be like, oh, you smell good. You smell nice. Way to go. Yeah, it definitely has that dry down effect. And honestly, I think they should have done a little bit more with the musk, man. There's definitely some strong musks out there. And some of them are very expensive. I know a lot of times people think like, oh, naturals versus synthetics, and people think naturals is like amazing, and not really. A lot of times naturals are very cheap depending on what they are. Obviously there's qualities to things, and as I said, there's something called Civitone. It's so expensive. It compares with super expensive naturals and absolutes and things like that. So I mean, it's just that's a maybe one day I'll just make a video in comparing the two that has nothing to do with fragrance reviews. If you guys want to hear that, you could definitely let me know. Leave a comment. That's all I got for today. I think I did everything right. If you'd like to buy this, or you're into musk perfumes, I don't think I would say this just smells like a very feminine, very nice, dainty kind of perfume. This is very nice. I think you could wear this in the day. You could wear this. I don't know if I would necessarily call this a night fragrance. And to me, it's a skin scent, mostly because I've said this before. For some reason, why whenever I spray things on skin, my skin just takes it in, doesn't emit shit. So all of my trials typically are on the old lady, because my skin just tears through everything. Nothing ever really elevates on me. I gotta spray on clothes, to be honest, if you want to smell cologne on me. Yeah, that's all I got. Musk Therapy, INITIO PARFUM, Scentsplit.com. Talk to your boy. I don't have enough views yet for you guys to even give me some love, but don't worry, we're getting there. I have a timeline and a desire and a goal, and I'm gonna meet that goal, and you're gonna do it with me. So if you're watching this and you're still here, leave a like, subscribe, drop a comment, say how you doing. Hey, how you doing? Yeah, that's it, man. See you on the next one. Adios, amigos.